Man United fan protests. Let's talk about them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Dylan, Let's Talk. And it's going to be exactly like Spencer Owen's IMO. Whenever something happens in the world, whether it's wrestling, whether it's football, whether it's something else, it will go on the respective channels and we'll talk about them and I'll give my opinion. And today, as I've said in the intro, we're going to talk about the Manchester United fan protests today. So if you wasn't aware, on the 2nd of May 2021, Manchester United fans broke into Old Trafford, caused a load of havoc, stole corner flags, battered stewards, all in the attempts to get the Glazers out of their club. And there's a reason I'm specifically talking about the Man United protests today. Obviously, we've had Arsenal protests, we've had Chelsea protests, we've had general fan protests over the past few weeks, mainly about the Super League. And most of the protests now are focused on getting owners out of club. And the reason Manchester United sticks out is because it's not the first time they've protested about this issue, and they broke into Old Trafford. When Arsenal did their protests, they were outside the ground. They didn't break in, there was no trespassing, there was no assaulting anyone. It was just a protest outside to make some noise so they could be heard and get a point about Kroenke leaving the club. And the Chelsea fans were protesting against the European Super League, and yet again, outside Stamford Bridge before a game. And we did stop the bus from getting in, but we let them through and we let the game carry on. Man United fans made Old Trafford a point where the game couldn't be played. The game got postponed. The sad thing about it is the only people they're ruining it for is the players. The players are representing the fans. Okay, they've got no insight on business deals. They've got no insight on what goes on behind the scenes. They just go out there, play the game football, and that's it. They represent the fans. They represent the club and the fans. And yesterday, the only thing that the fans achieved was to ruin the players' opportunity to represent their club and their fan. And the thing that's even more frustrating about this is that we're in a time still where fixtures are carefully placed to benefit everyone with the pandemic, and the fact that Liverpool players would have been travelling to Manchester. If not, they would have already been in Manchester. And now they've got to go back to Liverpool and then go back to Old Trafford on a later date. So there's more travel that doesn't need to be there. And you can make the same argument with the Chelsea fans and the Arsenal fans, that fans came from all over to congregate to make this protest. And I don't agree with that whatsoever. I don't think that I get why fans are protesting, but I don't think it's fair for them to put the pandemic out of the window just for a protest. But for the Man United fans to break into Old Trafford, one of the biggest stadiums in the world, firstly, it's a disgrace from the security team at Man United. I get there was a bombardment, but there should be better security at a stadium like Old Trafford. And not only that, for the Man United fans to go in there and cause havoc, break things, vandalism, it's vandalism what they've done. So the Man United fans, they commit 3 crimes straight off the back of my head: vandalism, assault and theft. You're doing a protest to get rid of the Glazers. You're just going to piss them off and make them rebel against you guys. You got to remember, the Glazers are worth billions of pounds or billions of dollars, and I don't think a few thousand Man United fans that are stupid enough to do this sort of protest is going to make them budge. And I think it's because Man United fans saw that Ed Woodward left Man United and have gone, okay, we can use that as momentum to get the Glazers out. The Glazers are not Ed Woodward. Ed Woodward is an individual. The Glazers own Man United. The Glazers can't just walk out like Ed Woodward did. The Glazers have got to find somebody who is willing to buy the club. Until somebody buys the club for an offer that the Glazers will accept, by the sounds of it, Glazers do not want to sell. The Glazers aren't going anywhere. You can protest all you want. The Glazers aren't going anywhere. So, in my opinion, protesting's fine, but not the way that Man United did it. They pushed it too far, and it's a disgrace.
Hold it there! Hold the line! Hold the line! Come on, resistance! Give us your arms! 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 Get back now! Get back!
No need to touch me. I am doing as you say. No need to touch me.